Happy Friday. We are a week and a half away from Christmas, and I have found my Christmas present. You are watching The Local Twist with Tam and Disch. I am Dish.
I am Tam.
And this is my Christmas present. We are sponsored by
Studio One Salon and Day Spa. I'm a little sleep deprived. 715-339-2577, and they are still waiting for you to call them so they can hook you up with some gift certificates for stocking stuffers.
Free stuff, and you can buy them there too. We're also sponsored by Napa of Park Falls, 715-762-3717, located on Highway 13 South. We will get to their specials in a little bit. But first, we, as you can probably see, have brought you our Catkins Animal Rescue of the Week. This is Laura from Catkins, and she will tell you all about my new dog.
This is Pemberley.
Can we get you to look this way?
Pemberley, go over here. She likes you. See, everyone likes the way you smell.
Trust us, she's beautiful.
Pemberley is a 3 to 5-year-old boxer. She was found running as a stray over near Ladysmith, and she had some serious untreated injuries. So when no one came and claimed her, she was transferred to us.
That's a nice butt, Kimberly.
Whoa!
She is a boxer, obviously.
Yes.
Is she pretty much guaranteed purebred?
We're guessing. She meets all the breed standards. She has all the breed energy. I mean, you can see she's got the goofy breed affection.
She's sweet.
She loves everybody.
I'm back here, by the way.
She can be a little bit on the dominant side with other dogs. She would partner well either as an only dog or with a submissive dog
like Marty.
Really, playful and exactly like Marty.
Yeah.
It's Marty social and goofy. With people, she loves everybody. I mean, it's like your best friends right away. And she hasn't had any issues when we've been working with her with food or toys or anything else. Actually, she's a little bit of a picky eater. She came in, she was really skinny. We finally have gotten you to put on a little bit of weight.
Emaciated? Is that the right word?
Yes.
Look at that.
She was pretty darn skinny. Boxers can have very high metabolisms to begin with. So on top of it, getting her to put on weight.
That's a very healthy butt. Something else.
Yeah, but she's doing great.
She got big butt and cannot lie. No other word. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so if you get to Pemberley before I do, the phone number is 715-681-0022 out at Catkins, or you can find them on Facebook.
Yes.
Or
maybe Andrew could put her in your stocking.
In my stocking, please. I have a big stocking. It's never filled. Now we can fill it with something.
Right.
But otherwise, I can email you at catkinswi@yahoo.com. So, all right.
Any of those options work. So.
Great. Well, once again, this is Pemberley, and did all the little kittens go?
Most of them. The smallest ones are getting fixed next week because they're just finally big enough.
Oh, okay.
We discussed the whole fuzzy situation. So we're taking all that, taking care of that, and then they're going to go home.
Oh,
so we found homes for a lot of kittens the past couple of weeks, which has been great.
And Bentley?
Bentley went home, actually, which is awesome.
Wobble Cat?
Well, we still have Rumba.
Oh, you still have Rumba.
Rumba,
okay.
yeah. And,
very cool cat, by the way, if you get a chance to check out the other episode that we had him on.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he's, actually, if anything, he's decided that now he is in charge of the whole shebang.
The whole shelter out there?
Yeah, really. If you want a decision made, call and ask for Rumba.
Like, I got this.
Yeah, Rumba.
No, that Rumba was also known as the fallover cat.
The fallover cat,
he's the wobbly guy.
Like the fall-out
wobbly guy.
Yes, he's the wobbly boy.
Cool.
So he's still hanging out, but I think and actually our little Morky, Chugs is still there.
Yeah. Oh, such a beautiful dog there too.
He's amazing.
Morky, there you go. You get the Morky, I'll get
all you need is a really small sock.
Do they chew the shoes?
No, we'll get to that more too.
Yeah, we'll get to that. You guys can discuss that later. I saw the evidence of that. That's not my fault.
No, but I do have to say that my dog that I adopted was on her way to Catkins. So I intercepted her and said, well, I'll give her a shot. So we'll tell you the rest of the story
that's Tammy
later.
speak for I stole a dog out of somebody's yard.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Okay. Catkins Animal Rescue of the Week. This is Pemberley. Yes. Brought to you by Phillips Veterinary Center on Liberty Road in Phillips, 715-339-2605.
Sorry.
Thank you very much for following us in that segment. It's always a pleasure to have Laura from Catkins here. Once again, the phone number there, 715-681-0022. Moving on, we do want to mention our sponsors one more time.
Studio One Salon and Day Spa. And if you are looking for that perfect holiday gift, please give them a call. I can guarantee that if you have a busy woman in your life, she would love to have a massage from Groomer Mill. They have the best massage therapist at Studio One Salon and Day Spa, and they are soon coming to Park Falls.
And Napa of Park Falls and Mercer, 715-762-3717. They still have their holiday specials going on. So if you get a chance, check it out. This is actually very cool. The Napa 34th edition holiday toys are there. Toys are awesome, especially when they have tools. And they're blue like Napa.
Oh, that's a very nice
That's
job.
very cool. So get to Napa on Highway 13 South in Park Falls. Moving on. Since we did have a beautiful dog here, we want to tell everybody out there how much we love our dogs.
I love my dog. In fact, Lola, our plot hound, is our indoor dog. She's very clean, and she's a couch potato. Anyway, Jason mentioned the other day that we need to have a new dog because his friend Jared Nelson is having a baby, their second baby.
We're not going to mention names, though.
Right, we won't mention names, but Jared, thank you for the dog. Anyway, so we have she's a year-old yellow lab.
You sure?
Sweet dog, yes.
Not a golden retriever.
No, and it's a female.
Okay.
So I buy her chew toys on Sunday because I notice that she's, a little bored and she seems to be, she gets outside, she runs around on the 10 acres, she's getting some exercise, but I get her chew toys. Well,
she gets restless.
Yesterday morning, and I mean, I understand a shoe, a dog got into it and chewed a shoe, but I cleaned up my room, my living room, before I went to bed the other night. Got the candles all organized.
Well, let's preface.
Put the things in what?
Where does Lola sleep usually?
Lola sleeps right by the front door.
Okay. Now, what's the new dog's name?
Lucy.
Lucy. Now, you just had her probably like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. We had her December 1st. We brought her home. She was
okay. Yeah, so about 2.5 weeks. When you brought her home, where did she initially sleep? Did you just let her go?
No, well, the first 2 days that we had her, because she had apparently been beaten when she was just a pup, and when she was very timid, so we put a blanket in the great big chair, and it became Lucy's chair, and I'm not really in for that, but it was kind of what was helping her at the time. So she's been very good, except that I noticed the other night that she'd get up and she kept coming into the room, and I thought, oh, that poor little thing, she's just lonely. So I woke up to this. This one. I woke up to this. I woke up to, here's the brown
I think I could still feel the drool on there.
And we can't leave out the little booty boot.
Yeah.
I gotta get that one. I gotta do that.
It's 4 for your counting. Now 4.
We did get the back side of this one. It was
backside.
Backside.
Side. Interior. Toe.
And it was there's actually 6 pair that she had.
4, 6. Now, I noticed a theme here.
What?
I noticed that no one shoe or no 2 shoes are exactly the same.
Well, and here's the thing. Well, she did manage to get the 2 brown ones.
Oh, okay.
We did get this. And
apologies.
There were 6 pair total. There were 6 pair total that she decided to put into her sampler platter.
Yes.
But along with these shoes,
awesome.
She included 2 scarves, a pair of gloves, my work coat, 2 bras, 1 workout shirt, 1 basket of pine cones, all the pine cones, and the basket, and the great cherry on top, her chew toy.
She finally got to the chew toy. I told Tammy the chew toy wasn't big enough. See, Lucy started with the chew toy and ended and realized I have so much more to chew.
But can you imagine she came back and forth in there all night going, oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what she did all night. So how do you break them?
The best part was she went in and said, oh, look, there's one. I'll nibble just a little bit.
And go get another one.
Oh, look, here's another one. I'll nibble just a little bit. Just enough to destroy them.
The beautiful part is that 2 of those pair had not been worn ever. Thank you. They were end of the season clearance.
Who would ever wear these?
You
why
alone
why
at
would
home.
you wear these ever?
Well, that's probably why I hadn't worn them, because I wasn't quite sure where you could wear them that didn't imply hookers. But yeah, but they were pretty to look at. So anyway, thank you, Lucy. But how do you break a dog from that? Because you don't discipline. No idea. Call Cesar Milan, right? I don't know.
Actually, I had a dog. Well, Max, my dog before Marty. He loved the garbage. Absolutely loved it. Didn't matter what was in there.
How'd you break them?
He just grew out of it.
You just wait for them to grow out of it.
Well, yeah. What are you going to do? I mean, I tried everything. You know that
Spray.
non-chew stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like bitter or whatever it is. It didn't work. I put it on his food and he ate it. So obviously it wasn't going to work on
Really?
chewing stuff. Well, because I would put it on the garbage can
Uh-huh.
and he would still get into the garbage.
Well,
And I would do it, and then finally I was just like, does this stuff even work? And I sprayed his food.
Hmm.
He didn't care.
It must be a guy thing, though, because I know Jason didn't mind the fact that the dog had chewed all my shoes.
Well, it's your stuff. Why
Well,
would he care?
I'm thinking maybe next week I'll just wrap his bow and his rifle in bacon.
That's a horrible idea.
I wouldn't do that.
Wrong.
Anyway, if anybody has any ideas for breaking a dog, we were actually talking to a couple of guys that were fixing my car the other day about dogs that eat odd things. I mean, have you ever had a dog that ate an odd thing or had to, wait for it to come out the other end? I'm assuming that Lucy's poop was going to be a little glittery.
I gotta tell a story because I told you already too. But I had a friend in college who they got a chocolate lab.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful dog, very high energy, very very high energy. Loved to eat everything, and he had an affinity for my friend's girlfriend's undergarments, and I mean everything. And one day he had consumed a brassiere, and she was taking him for a walk in downtown Eau Claire. And during the summertime in downtown Eau Claire, something is always going on.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a festival or, sidewalk
all the
sales.
trails and stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
And she was walking him, and all of a sudden he went to squat,
Mm-hmm.
and she tried to pull him to make sure, to stop him, and that he wasn't having any of it, and proceeded to poop an entire intact brassiere in downtown Eau Claire. I thought that was the greatest story I had ever heard about a dog.
There's no way that could have been an underwire because that would have got a little lodged right there.
Thought that was hilarious. I couldn't get over it. So, one thing we do want to mention, once again, we are partnering with the Phillips Community Pool. If you are interested in getting a free 10-session pass, you have to comment right here below. And it has to say, local twist, please send me swimming. Now, unfortunately, my wife can't win, so Andrea, don't comment again.
Stop commenting.
So if you're interested in getting a free 10-day or 10-session pool pass to the Phillips Community Pool, comment in the section below, local twist, please send me swimming.
At this time of year, because people are getting into those New Year's resolutions and thinking about shedding a few pounds and getting fit. And if you have sore knees or a sore back or some kind of, it's very low impact. It'd be a wonderful exercise.
And it works every muscle in your body.
Yes.
I love it.
Except for your mouth.
Speaking of the wonderful time of year coming up, do you have all your Christmas shopping done?
No, I haven't started.
Isn't that a great feeling?
Yeah,
I love that feeling.
I love that feeling.
I love that 3 days before Christmas and I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best time to shop because you're under pressure. But the cool thing is that you're so focused.
Right.
That you don't forget anything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't forget anyone. You know what you're getting. You're in and out and done. And
I can't do early Christmas shopping because I tend to go, oh, guess what I got you? When I just give it to you, I'll get you something else later.
Yeah.
And then
Either that or I keep it. I get such great gifts, I just keep it. And that's why I'm Christmas shopping 3 days before Christmas. But I'm sure plenty of you have heard, this has been going on for a while now. PNC and Bloomberg do their cost of the 12 days of Christmas, how much it would cost, and the index for this year, the true cost of the 12 days of Christmas, the 5 golden rings and partridges and all that other crap,
who needs a partridge?
Is $114,651, which is astronomical. First of all, I don't understand why you would buy 6 geese a laying or 10 lords a leaping, but that is ridiculous.
I know some guys that would buy 10 lords a leaping.
So what we did was we threw that away. And then we went to more realistic 12 days of Christmas. Thank you, Jeff Foxworthy, for the Redneck 12 days of Christmas. If you don't know, I'm going to run down the list. 12 Peck of Bud, 11 wrestling tickets, 10 to Copenhagen, 9 years probation, 8 table dancers, 7 packs of ribbon, 6 cans of Spam,
Why can't you sing it?
5 flannel shirts, 4 Big Mud tires, 3 chocolate shells, 2 hot dogs, and some parts to a Mustang GT. So what I did...
you added them up, didn't you?
I did. I went through and figured out how much each of these cost and how much it would cost throughout the entire thing, the song. So I had to go with Tammy's knowledge on the 12 Pack of Bud, because I am not a beer drinker.
Oh, so when you walked in and say, hey, how much is it?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to get us some for lunch.
No, I wish.
I did, right?
By the way, if our owner is listening, we did not do that.
We didn't do that.
12 Pack of Bud, $12 on the high side.
On the high side.
On the high side, okay. 11 wrestling tickets. Now I had to go on the wrestling
website.
No, is it
WWE? Is it the fake stuff or the real stuff?
It's not, none of it's real. Unless you go to the Olympics.
The skull stuff is real.
Yeah, okay. No, we're talking about the fake.
Focus.
So, okay. Average ticket, $135. So for 11 of them, $1,485. Tin of Copenhagen. Don't know why you'd want that. $7. 9 years probation. Now, based on a scale of $65 a month, $780 a year, you're looking at $7,020 for the 9 years of probation. If you know somebody on 9 years of probation,
that's cheaper than rent.
And you want them, or you want to get them something for Christmas, it'll cost you $7,000. 8 table dancers. Now, I don't know what this is referring to, but I'm going to assume it means the little hula dolls that you can get for your car, and you put them on your table.
You're so Baptist.
So I figure those are about $10 each.
Right.
So $80 for those. 7 packs of Redmond. Now, Redmond is it's a chewing tobacco. It's a leafy, in your mouth chewing tobacco. Those are usually about $4 a piece. So you're looking for
26. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, about $35.
$35. Let's get to the 6 Kansas Spam.
No, that's 5. 5 is the long thing. 6 cans of Spam, $4 each, $24. Now,
have you ever
5.
had Spam?
Yes,
it is
delicious.
Amazing.
I just can't stand the filmy top.
Oh, you just kind of shake it up. In fact, we played in Albert Lee, I believe, where it's made, and it was their anniversary thing, so they had the gold top Spam, and they had a great big pyramid, and we had been performing that day singing, not table dancing, and I took one off the pyramid, and they saved it for like 6 years, and then when I got to be a really poor musician, I ate it, and it was still good.
Of course. That stuff will go through nuclear catastrophe.
Oh, yeah, you fry it up until it's made.
Now do your big 5 song.
5 flannel shirts.
Now, if you're going to buy somebody a flannel shirt, you want it to be a nice flannel shirt, a comfy, cozy one, usually about $20 a piece.
Yeah, because the cheap ones are itchy in the armpit.
Yeah, it's not good. So $100 there. 4 big mud tires. Now, if you know anything about mud tires and you want the big ones, they're pricey. So I figure right about $1,500 for 4 of them. 3 shotgun shells.
And that's not if you're a self-reloader.
That's true. A self-reloader on big mud tires?
No, on the shotgun shells.
We hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
Carry on.
At the end of the segment, we'll be taking applications for new co-hosts.
Prescriptions for Ritalin.
Yes, lots and lots of Ritalin. 3 shotgun shells, about $5 a piece.
Yeah.
So $15 there. 2 hunting dogs. Now, if you get a non-purebred hunting dog, which I've had just regular Heinz 57 dogs, they were great hunting dogs.
Blue chicks, so they're about $1,800.
Yep. So I figured, yeah, if you get a non-purebred and you adopt it, like from Catkins, you're looking at about $250 a piece. So $500 for non-purebred, or if you're looking for like a top-of-the-line hunting dog that's bred specifically for that, you're probably looking at about in the ballpark of $2,400 for 2 of them.
For 2 of them.
For 2 of them.
Or you can get one from my dad at 715-339-4540.
Well, that's not a shameless plug at all.
For about $800, because he sells the ugly ones really cheap.
Yeah, and then thank you for going away from that. But if the last one, parts to a Mustang GT, and I didn't actually do parts because everybody knows you could probably buy a Mustang GT for like $500. So just get somebody a new one.
But I actually knew a guy that was putting together a GT for 15 years. And he finally, like a year ago, got it up on the road.
Because he lost interest because it's a Mustang GT. Anyway, so grand total of everything, if you go down the list and sing it once, you're looking at about $13,178. Now, obviously, you sing certain parts more than once in the song. So a total of the whole song for the 12 Redneck Days of Christmas, $44,049. Now, that is a third.
Once again, folks, it pays to be a redneck.
It does, because look how much cool stuff you get as opposed to, I'm sorry, let's see what else stupid things are out here. 11 pipers piping.
Yeah, but you can eat the turtle doves.
That's the only thing you can eat. You got Spam on here. I'd rather Spam than a turtle. Now, what is a turtle dove? Is it a turtle that can fly?
No,
or is it a dove with a shell?
No, it's a...
Really? It's a turkey? It's a turkey.
No, it's not
a turtle dove is a turkey.
I don't know what a turtle dove is. I make sound effects and I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. So. Don't ever do that again. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Local Twist with Tam and Dish. I am Dish.
I am Tam, and we're hoping that you make sure that you do shop local and check out your local places for their great deals, because everyone is putting those specials out there right now.
Absolutely. Stocking stuffers galore everywhere.
What do you want for Christmas?
World peace. And to beat Batman.
I would like some new shoes, please. You've been watching the Local Twist with Tam and Dish. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, folks.